What up, schmucks? It's Ace Trainer Liam, and welcome to another episode of MetroMania. For those who are new to the channel and don't know what MetroMania is, it's an ongoing metronome-only battle tournament to determine the MetroMania Champion. Remember, we know metronome is random, and therefore we know that the Pokemon aren't formulating strategies and things, but we're just trying to have fun here, okay? Let's remember that in 2018, we're allowed to just do things for fun. Not everything has to be serious, okay? But regardless, if you already know the format of MetroMania, you already know it's just for fun, and you're already enjoying all of these series of MetroMania, hit the like button, show your appreciation for the series, and of course, if you're new, hit subscribe, because honestly, these battles are great. You're not going to want to miss a piece of the action. But of course, with all that out of the way, we need to get into some battles. But before we do, let's take a look at how the brackets stack up right now. So last week was an upset victory. Well, some consider it an upset, some consider it a no-brainer, as Burnett conquered Gardevoir. Gardevoir from the get-go was somewhat of a fan favourite to go all the way to the very finals of Metromania Season 3, but unfortunately it was not to be, as the physical prowess of Burnett was just too much for Gardevoir to take. Some very expertly timed Steel-type moves meant the end for Gardevoir, and Burnett soars through to face Aggron in the quarterfinals. Now we need to see how quarterfinal 2 shapes up, and we got 2 beautiful flying types in the form of Mega Aerodactyl and Mega Salamence to take that first slot. So we're going to see who goes through to quarterfinal 2 right now. And here we go, it's Mega Aerodactyl versus Mega Salamence. Mega Salamence certainly has the power and the bulk in this battle, whereas Mega Aerodactyl has the speed advantage. This will be a very interesting matchup right here from these 4 flying type Pokemon. And here we see Aerodactyl starting off with a tail slap, but it is avoided by Mega Salamence. Unfortunate there. And here comes the shiny Mega Aerodactyl with a Weather Ball. Not the greatest of moves, but it's a nice bit of chip damage to start things off against shiny Mega Salamence there. And here we see regular Mega Salamence is going to start off this battle for its team with a round, which is not very effective, but is going to deal a decent bit of chip damage there for a not very effective move onto shiny Mega Aerodactyl, as its shiny counterpart, shiny Mega Salamence, goes for Explosion on the first turn. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those metronome battles. Okay, massive damage to everybody on the field. Of course, knocks itself out. Its partner Pokemon, regular Mega Salamence, is in the red, and both Aerodactyls are down to low HP, especially shiny Mega Aerodactyl. What will regular Mega Aerodactyl do here? It's going to go for Tri-Attack on that severely damaged Salamence, knock it right out. That's got to be, that's a 2-turn. That's less than 2 turns, and already it's 1-0 to Mega Aerodactyl. I couldn't make it up if I tried. Brilliant play there by, brilliant play by Aerodactyl. Terrible play by shiny Mega Salamence as it starts things off. Once again, we see shiny Mega Aerodactyl. Has completely thrown me off, this has. Iron Defense from shiny Mega Aerodactyl, raising its defenses by 2 stages already from the get-go. Wants to protect against any further explosions, I guess, as its counterpart goes for Grass Whistle to put one of these poor Salamences to sleep. Regular Mega Salamence won't be able to attack this turn because it is now fast asleep from that Grass Whistle. As it... Oh, don't do his explosion again, mate. Don't do that. Here we see Poison Sting coming out, resisted by Mega Aerodactyl, but the poison does take effect. Luckily for this Aerodactyl, it is regular poison and not the toxic poison that we're used to. My goodness, and there is the sleeping regular Mega Salamence. Unbelievable start. I'm still shook. That's amazing. What a brilliant start. Here's shiny Mega Aerodactyl. It's poisoned, but it's going to go for Overheat, which is going to be resisted by shiny Mega Salamence, but it is going to do a decent bit of chip damage there. It is going to lower the special attack by 2 stages of this shiny Mega Aerodactyl. Here is regular Mega Aerodactyl going through with a Thunder Fang that is going to be neutral. Decent amount of damage there to the sleeping Salamence. Of course, no paralysis there because the sleep is in effect. Here's shiny Mega Salamence with a stockpile, raising its defense and its special defense by 1 stage apiece. Interesting play there. I mean, that's going to bode very well for the Mega Salamence team. And regular Mega Salamence wakes up, going for the metronome. What's it going to bring to the table this time? It's going to go for Topsy-Turvy, but it fails. Very unfortunate there. And there is the poison damage taking effect on that shiny Mega Aerodactyl. What will shiny Mega Aerodactyl do as a follow-up? It's got to take advantage. Iron Tail, it is going to be resisted though, but a great move there. Decent amount of damage. I'm going to say it needs to take advantage of every turn it can because that poison is counting down its life. Here's a Will-O-Wisp from regular Mega Aerodactyl, halving the attack stat and giving the burn to that shiny Mega Salamence. Kind of very effective in the sense that shiny Mega Salamence's physical attacks are very, very powerful. Gastro Acid is going to suppress the ability of regular Mega Aerodactyl there, as regular Mega Salamence looks to follow up, and it's going to go for Ice Fang, which is going to be super effective on shiny Mega Aerodactyl there, as the poison damage brings it even closer to fainting here, and we see the burn damage on the shiny Mega Salamence. This is quite an even battle right now. We've got one status condition on each side, one Pokemon with half HP on each side. Here's Mega... Oh, Refresh from shiny Mega Aerodactyl, getting rid of the poison. What a brilliant move right there. Taking the poison away, giving itself more life in this battle, as its regular counterpart goes for Fairy Lock, which is unfortunately a waste of a turn, but great play there by shiny Aerodactyl. Brilliant, brilliant play. And we see regular Mega Salamence is going to go for Sunsteel Strike. That's super effective. Steel-type move. That is going to be super effective on Mega Aerodactyl. Huge damage to regular Mega Aerodactyl there. Oh my goodness, but it does live it. Very, very impressive there. And here's Growl, lowering the attack of both Aerodactyl there from shiny Mega Aerodactyl. I can't believe it lived that Sunsteel Strike. That was very, very impressive there, as the burn takes even more damage, even more HP off that shiny Mega Salamence. But Aerodactyl's not looking good right now. It needs some big balls plays right now. What's it going to do? Goes for Conversion. Not a great idea. Regular Conversion will change it to a normal type, because of course Metronome is a normal type move. What will regular Mega Aerodactyl do? What's it got in store? Going for Waterfall. That is going to be resisted by the Salamence team, but a flinch would be a great play here if it could get it. Here we see no flinch. Shiny Mega Salamence is going to make a move, and it's going to go for Nature's Madness, but it is avoided by the Aerodactyl team. Now that's great for the Aerodactyls. What will regular Mega Salamence do? It's going to go for Crunch on which Aerodactyl? On the shiny. Not enough to knock it out, but does get the defense drop there. So a great play nonetheless by regular Mega Salamence, as the shiny takes even more burn damage. Aerodactyl needs a Rock Slide or something to knock both these Salamence out, or get some kind of a flinch. Lava Plume, again, gonna be resisted, but it does almost knock its partner Pokemon out as well. Very risky play. Critical hit on one of the Salamence there, and gets another burn onto the other Salamence. Brilliant. Although just very, very risky. Here's shiny Mega Aerodactyl with Bounce. It's going to take that 5 HP and spring out of harm's way. Doesn't want any part of these Salamence right now. What is regular Mega Salamence going to go for here? It's going to go for Poison Jab, but it's avoided, clearly aiming for the Aerodactyl that's up in the sky from the bounce. What about shiny Mega Salamence? It's going to go for Brine, but avoided again. Must have again gone for the wrong Aerodactyl, as both Salamence are going to feel the burn here. And this is a good opportunity for Aerodactyl to take advantage, but only if it can mount some kind of offense. Here comes the bounce. Barely any damage there, but does bring shiny Mega Salamence down into half HP. Anything, oh, not Worry Seed. Any offensive move would have been worthwhile here. Changing, I mean, getting rid of Aerialate on that Mega Salamence, that's a great idea, giving it Insomnia, but ideally, you need to be using as many offensive moves as possible at this point. Here we see Giga Impact. Oh my goodness, from shiny Mega Salamence. It's not very effective, but with 5 HP, shiny Mega Aerodactyl is going to go down there. It's just one Mega Aerodactyl versus 2 Mega Salamence. It's not looking good for the Aerodactyl team. This may go to a third round. We see Inferno coming out, but it is avoided by Aerodactyl, as the burn takes even more damage off both these Salamence there. If this Aerodactyl could just get a Rock Slide or a Stone Edge or something to give it an advantage over one of these Salamence, anything. We see Last Resort, but it is going to fail, unfortunately. Recharging is the Giga Impact Salamence, the shiny Salamence. Here's regular Salamence with a Needle Arm. I think that will be enough to take down Aerodactyl, and it's one apiece as we go into a third round. Aerodactyl, you've got to think, got very lucky in the first round. It is somewhat of an underdog in this battle against Mega Salamence. Mega Salamence just has so much power behind it compared to the defensive capabilities of the Mega Aerodactyl team. They need to use this speed advantage to their advantage if possible and get some big power moves. We see Blast Burn coming out from regular Mega Aerodactyl. Resisted, tiny bit of chip damage. It means that it can't move on the next turn, so not the best play to start off with. Not the best play to use at all, really. We see Wrap coming out. for a tiny bit more chip damage from Shiny Mega Aerodactyl onto that Shiny Salamence. It's going to hurt the Shiny Salamence each turn, though. Continuous wrap damage, so I guess that's a plus. We see Chip Away coming out from regular Salamence there. It does a great amount of damage for a Chip Away. My goodness. Onto that Shiny Mega Aerodactyl. Even not very effective. Flare Blitz coming out from the Shiny Mega Salamence. That's going to do a decent amount of damage, even with the resistances there. And it is going to take some recoil damage, though, from that Flare Blitz. But at this point, I don't think it cares. There's more of that wrap damage, certainly serving its purpose in this battle, making the Shiny Salamence really take a beating as it goes through this battle. Here's Shiny Aerodactyl. What's it got in store? Going to go for Fire Spin onto the Shiny Mega Salamence. Now, that's a great play right there, because it's now taking wrap damage and Fire Spin damage at the end of every turn. And here is regular Mega Salamence with a multi-attack. It is going to hit Shiny Mega Aerodactyl. Not very effective, but still a decent amount of damage coming off it there, as Shiny Mega Salamence comes through with a Seed Bomb that is going to be neutral onto Shiny Mega Aerodactyl. Once again, great amount of damage, bringing it down into the red. There's the wrap damage, bringing that Shiny Mega Salamence into the yellow. Here we go as we continue on with Shiny Mega Aerodactyl starting off the next turn, going for Encore. That is going to fail in this Metronome battle. What will its regular counterpart do to follow up? What's it got in store? It's going to go for Close Combat, going to lower its defense and special defense. This is a risky play, especially on a resisted move, but it does bring that Shiny Mega Salamence even closer to fainting. This could be the opening that these Aerodactyl need. Here is regular Salamence firing off a Hydro Pump. That's going to be super effective. That's got to be a knockout, surely, on this. Oh, God, takes down regular Aerodactyl. After that special defense drop from the Close Combat, you know it couldn't have survived that Hydro Pump. That was very, very good choice of move by regular Salamence. And we see Blast Burn coming out from the Shiny. Oh, and it's done! Shiny Salamence takes down Shiny Aerodactyl, and it is 2-1 to Salamence. Salamence brings back the victory after that initial hiccup with the explosion in Battle 1. My goodness, that was a great play by Salamence. These Pokemon might be unstoppable. This is another of those battles where going in, I had a gut feeling that big, bad, dirty Salamence was going to take down Aerodactyl. But there were so many moments within these battles where I thought, one Rock Slide, and Aerodactyl's taking it. I mean, that's the beauty of the Metronome, isn't it? The right move at the right time, gifted by the Metronome, can be the difference maker and can turn an underdog into a winner. And I really thought in that battle, going into it, I thought Aerodactyl was very much the underdog. Like, Salamence can hit so much harder. Aerodactyl's defenses are not quite up to par, I think, compared to Salamence. Without looking it immediately up, I could be wrong, but that was my gut feeling, is that Salamence just had so much more staying power than Aerodactyl. Unfortunately, Mega Aerodactyl just couldn't mount enough offense to take down Salamence. It had great moments where it removed the poison with the refresh, and then it survived that massive hit from Salamence, but it just wasn't enough. Aerodactyl bows out. Salamence moves on to the second quarterfinal, and my God, everybody in the competition needs to watch out for Salamence. I think it's going to be a very scary Pokemon. I mean, out of the brackets at the moment, I'd say my money is on either Salamence or Metagross, or maybe Aggron. I still have this thing where I think Aggron's going to go quite far, but I mean, I don't know, because I just record the first battles that happen and stick them in the video, so we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, maybe Burnett will take Aggron out. Anything could happen. It's Metromania, and that's the beauty of it. Of course, next week's battle, just so you're aware, is Houndoom versus Ampharos. Mega Houndoom versus Mega Ampharos. It's going to be a wonderful battle. I hope. You know, who knows? Maybe Mega Ampharos will sweep. Maybe Houndoom will sweep. Nobody knows, because it's Metromania, and that's the best thing about it. But tune in next week for that. That's where this episode of Metromania is going to end, so hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and of course hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss an episode. If you'd like to support this channel like these lovely people down here do, make sure you pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.